What's up, guys? Welcome to another power magnet video. I'm here underneath the bridge here that's been reconstructed. Last time I was here, that platform right there was, leveled. Now it's a little capsized. I know not to go on there because that whole thing's metal, but today I'm wearing a head mount instead of the chest mount. I also have my waders on, but ever since they did the construction here last time I was here, all this is new. This they must have reconstructed or something, because there was an opening here where I can go around, but it doesn't look like I can go around. So, yeah, that could be a problem. So I'm gonna look around and see where I can set up. So I'll be back. All right, guys, I'm gonna see if I could tightrope myself or keep my balance on this ladder here going across that side there, so while taking my magnet across there. So whoa, oh, this is slippery. When you got waders on, it could be kind of slippery trying to get footing. Nice and slow, nice and slow. All right, I made it. Whew. All right, now I gotta figure out how I'm gonna set this up, so I'll be back. All right, guys. What I have here is a 4,250 pound pool magnet here. It's like almost over 700 pounds more than the 360 that I used to use, which was I estimate about 3,500 pound pull. When you get a new magnet, make sure you put Loctite on it the day before you go out. Make sure your carabiner's tight. The only downside is I didn't check the weight. This magnet is 10 pounds compared to the 360, which is 5.8 pounds. So that's why I'm gonna test it out before I go on the bridge or anything. I'm gonna test it out on ground level. That's why I'm here, just to get used to it. That's what you should do when you decide to go magnet fishing with a new magnet, especially if it has a more pulling pounds than the one that you used to use before. So that's what I always do when I get a new magnet. I always test it on the ground first, just to get used to it. So here we go. Let's see what kind of metal is in the water here. All right, got nothing on that throw there. The only problem with the head mount is, like I said, when you're using it in hot weather and stuff, in my case, it tends to slide off my head. I wanted to go to the other side, but there's no way over there. Not like last time. Last time I was able to go right in the water and I had a lot of open area. But they, like I said, they reconstructing this bridge here, so I got this rope tied around my waist. Now, I don't recommend you guys tying the rope around your waist when you're on a bridge, because you never know what's going to happen. I think there was a story a couple years ago where a lady tied it around her waist, magnafish, and when she threw it in, snagged on a boat going by. Took her right over the bridge. Oh, do I have anything on there? So far, nothing. Huh. Let me go over here. Oh. Stings. Yeah, this head mount's gonna pop right off my head. Yeah, I got something. Nice chunk of metal. Oh man, this is not working out. This head mount. But that's what I'm talking about. Let's see if I can throw this on land. Close enough. What else is on there? A little piece of metal there. I don't have my bucket. I had to leave my bucket behind. So let's try this over here. I gotta remember to stay away from these posts right here. Like I said, I'm surrounded with metal everywhere. So I think this is probably the best area to test this magnet at. I don't have to worry about the current. I mean, if I was over there, I have to worry about the current, but here they got barriers set up for worker safety. Because I think it was last month in the other area, the other bridge over there, they called a contractor fell in the water. He went right down the embankment into the water. It was in the afternoon. It didn't recover his body till about 9 o'clock at night. So that's why you gotta be careful. And well, he was working on a house there, and but if you're magnet fishing, it's good to know your water level times and know where the current's flowing. I might have to attach a chin strap to this head mount because either my head's too big or I don't know, maybe it's a sweat. I mean, it is July 5th, day after 4th of July. See a lot of bubbles, but see if I got anything on there. This thing with heavier magnets is hard to tell if you got anything on there. Oh. All right, guys, I'm over here. I'm gonna stay right here, but like I said, this whole thing is metal, this platform here. So let's see what I can get out of here. Gotta make sure the rope not standing on the rope. Not too much boat traffic today. I only seen one boat. So we got, oh, we got a washer. Oh, right in the bucket. All right, let's see what's in these. Vegetation here. Staying away from the metal platform here. When I went across back to the other side, when I was on the ladder, I threw my magnet across to the other side, and that piece of metal I pulled out attached to that piece of metal, and it took me like 5 minutes trying to get the magnet separated from that metal. So far this magnet has the pulling force. Or this magnet's pretty strong. But of course it's, like I said, it's 10 pounds. Trying to look for something different. I mean, it's pretty obvious they're doing construction on the bridge, so like I said, there's a lot of metal, a lot of rebar on the ground. I'm looking for something, I'm trying to get something railroad related, because the railroad's right there. Anything? Just tugging on something. I hope there's no metal underneath this wood. Stepped on the rope. All right. Nope. I don't know how the video's gonna turn out. The hell's that in the water? Is that a big giant worm where my finger is floating? An eel or something? Right where my finger's at. Right there. Well, I saw bubbles. Maybe I just yanked out a rock out of the ground. Let's see what's on here. Phew. I'm like 5 minutes away to taking off this headset and putting the chest mount on because it keeps popping off my head. Anything on there? That's nothing. I'll throw it right here. Like I said, I'm dealing with a lot of rocks, so it's hard to tell. Oh, looks like a railroad spike right there. I don't feel like throwing this magnet on top of those rocks there, but it looks like a railroad spike sticking right where my finger is at. Right there. I'll check it out when I'm exiting this area. Yeah, this is like some docking area. You can see where they tie the rope off at for I guess where the boats that come in with supplies and stuff. What the hell is that thing in there? I gotta check that out. First I gotta check the magnet here. Anything on there? Nothing. What is that? That silver thing. See if we can go over there, check it out. Whoa, landslide. Shit. Ah, it's a piece of piping. Well, while I'm here, I might as well check out. No, that ain't a railroad spike, it's a piece of wood. Got some of these old bricks here. If you find a whole one that says Mays Landing, I'm pretty sure it says Mays Landing. If you find a whole one that's it's worth collecting. All right, let me go back to my original area. All right, we got a second boat coming by. Look like the guy's drinking on the boat. What he's drinking, I don't know. Anything on the magnet here? Nothing. Alright guys, I switched over to the chest mount because that headset was sliding off my head. What's the sense of having waders on if you're not going to go in the water, right? So, I'm in the water now. Gotta watch my footing because I am standing on rocks. I'm gonna take it slow. Because it doesn't look deep, but looks can be deceiving. I don't have to worry about the current drag me out. Like I said, they got these barriers set up. Got nothing. Actually, this is not the mag that I wanted to get. The one I wanted to get was sold out. So I wanted to get something different, something with more pulling power than I had before. You know, up from the 3,500 pound one. But of course, when I was looking at when they had, oh, we got something. Oh, I got a little piece of rebar. All right. I gotta be careful. Like I said, I'm walking on rocks and stuff, and could cause me to slide in. It won't be low tide till like the afternoon, 3 o'clock. See if I got anything. Nothing. Oh. Seems like these waders don't want me to go any further into the water because it feels like it's like a flotation device I'm wearing. Because it seems like it's pulling me up from the water. Like airbags. All right, do I have anything on here? Let's see. Nope. I'm probably just gonna make a part 2. Well, what the hell? I had 2 new locations I wanted to go to, but they're on top of a bridge, and I didn't want to use this new magnet when I was on top of the bridge because I like to test things out on the ground before I do that. Not like the Dock Buster. Dock Buster was that was heavy. I say that was 8 pounds. This one's like 2 more pounds heavier than the Dock Buster. Oh, white spider. Been seeing a lot of insects that are white in color. I don't know what's going on there. Let's see if I can catch up to the spider here. I don't know if you can see it. There he is. White spider. I seen it. Well, I mean, there are moths that are white, but there was other insects I was seeing that were I never seen before that were white in color. All right, got something. Might have something. I might have something. Nope. Like I said, it might be just the rocks I'm rubbing against. Well, at least they're keeping this water cleaned out of metal and stuff, because, like I said, all the rebar and stuff's on the ground. But I've been here before, and there've been people here magnet fishing before, so maybe they were here cleaning all the metal out. What the hell is that? There's another area I want to go to. I just might do that. It doesn't look like I'm doing too good in this area here. Yeah, after this throw, I'll make one more throw, and then I'm gonna head to the other part of the bridge area. Yeah, we got nails. About 3 or 4 different nails. Alright, I'm gonna get one more throw out. I'm actually going to pull this from land because I want to see the magnet out. The rope went in the water. I don't feel like but I'm stuck in the rocks. All right, it's just a little piece of metal, which probably was on land. So, all right, I'm gonna head over to another location. I'll see you guys there. All right, guys, I'm at another location. I was over there. Now I'm over here. I wanted to go down there, but looks like a mudslide down there. I also checked out underneath this bridge. This bridge, not like the other areas, has metal posts. This structure holding this bridge up is mostly cement, but I'm sure there's metal inside, like rebar and stuff. So I still gotta be careful. So, all right, let me get everything set up. Okay, here we go. Sorry about the noise here. This is the first time I've been on this side here. So, well, I got something already. Oh, it said rocks, so I'm pulling on like usual. See what we got. From the rust and stuff, I must have been pulling on some type of metal here, so. I got my scraper with me. Alright. Good thing about this area, I got a platform where I can stand up on. See, all this stuff here is new. This building over here, all this is new. A new docking area for boats. Feels like I'm hitting on something here. Like right there. See if I got anything on there. Oh, we got a jet skier over there. Yeah, pull nothing but rust. Alright. Alright guys, I got something on here. It's about time. Just getting a little nervous there. What is it? What is it? What is it? Looks like a piece of rebar or a drill bit. This might be a shopping cart down there. Probably the other piece of the shopping cart. And the rest are debris. Alright. I think I might have something on here. Oh, probably came off. Might have a piece of it. There might be a piece of it right there. Alright guys, I might have something on here.
think I might have to wear a back brace when I use this magnet. Hey, a little piece of sharp metal here. And that's it. Alright, might have something on here. I've been sliding on something. Could be a fence post or a sign post, or an L beam, or an I beam. Oh, look at this. This is part of a wrench, pipe wrench. There's the teeth on it right here. Trying to see what name is on there. I don't think the name's gonna be on there. Probably on the handle. It has 14 on there. Maybe it's the length of the wrench. And a little piece of metal here. And that's it. People taking their, I guess they call it a pontoon boat. Maybe next time I'll mag the fish from the dock area, if they allow me. Yeah, there's something in the water here. Let's see. I mean, I have a piece of that wrench. Maybe the other part's still down there. See if I can pull something out of the ground here. It's been a while since I pulled anything out of the ground or out of the mud. Anything on there? See if I got anything on here. Nothing to brag about. Alright, I got something big on here. It stays on there. Ooh. Oh yeah, it's the shopping cart I've been concentrating on. It's been a while since I pulled out a shopping cart. Oh, wait, yeah, it is a shopping cart. I thought it was a scooter, but it's a shopping cart. Alright. Just like old times. Alright guys, I got something on here. Can't tell what it is. The only thing I got working for me is the current. I can't make out what it is. Well, it's not rebar or anything. So, alright. It's hard to tell if I got anything on here. Oh, it's probably the carabiner. I got the sun, the glare of the sun in my face, and this carabiner here makes it look like I got something on there. All right, guys, milled all the way down to towards the embankment here. The current's a little too strong for me, especially when you got a 10-pound magnet. Okay, we got something, some type of screw here. A little piece of metal there. Another piece of metal there. Fishing line. Alright, let's see what we got on here. Pieces of sheet metal. Alright. Well, it's cast iron. Maybe some piece of rebar or something to hold down something. Got a hook at the end. Alright, that's good. That's good. But, see anything on the other side? Nope. Alright, I'm gonna make a couple more throws and then I'm gonna call it quits. Clean this magnet off real quick. Whoa. Like I said, it's hard to tell if I got anything on there because of the way this magnet is, and the carabiner keeps sticking to the magnet. Makes it seem like I got to click on something, but it's the carabiner that's doing it. I already got something. Oh, I think this is probably the first time I got a file this big. I thought the magnet was cracked. Just got a little nervous there. Yeah, it's the first time. First time. I mean, I got files before, but this one is about It's over a foot long. All right, that's good, that's good. Okay, one more throw and I gotta call it quits. I can barely talk. My eyes teased in the car, so here we go. All right, I got something on here.
So many hearts, I bet it could be in the dark.
Let's see what this is. Oh yeah, there we go. That's one way to close out a video. These cable hooks here. All right, that's cool, that's good. All right, let me get this cleaned up. All right, guys. I started up a little slow, but I ended up on a high note. First, start with this piece here. This is the first piece I pulled out, the first location, and gave me a little bit of a problem. So then I got the shopping cart at the second location. All of this came from the second location. So like I said, I started out slow and ended at a high note. I think the big find of the day is this file here. So, but other than that, if you like this video, hit the like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you again.